Alright, thank you for checking out my first video. If you haven't checked out my first video, you should check it out. Link in the description below or on your right or in my channel, check it out. But basically what you're missing is that in my first video, I break down the Oscar nominees for the remaining, from the other Oscar nominees that is not part of the main 6 categories, which I sort of consider that myself. I don't know if other people consider that too. But once again, in this video, you'll be seeing Best Supporting Actress, Best Supporting Actor, Best Actor, Best Actress, Best Director, and Best Picture. Those 6. Well, the other categories, you can check it out in my other video, either left, right, down, or in my channel, I don't know. Just go find it, check it out, give that a like. But yeah, you're back with me with the breakdown of the Oscar. Alright, now we will go from, in that order, like I said, actress, actor, supporting. So yeah, just follow ahead, alright? Okay, so we'll start right ahead with Best Supporting Actress. The nominees for this one are Mary J. Blige for her performance in Mudbound, Allison Janney in I, Tonya, Leslie Manville in Phantom Thread, Laurie Metcalf in Lady Bird, and Octavia Spencer in The Shape of Water. Now, great nominations here. All of them are great. And I would say Octavia Spencer, I know her performance was great. I wasn't thinking about her, but her being here is fantastic. I just want to say, first of all, before I break it down, Holly Hunter, I feel like she got snubbed because she was fantastic in The Big Sick. And also maybe Tiffany Haddish in The Girls Trip, but that's a long shot once again. So I feel like the Academy did well for this 5, and here I feel like this is the perfect nomination. And to me, after watching all of these, the 2 strongest one is Allison Janney and Laurie Metcalf. But wow, oh wow, Allison Janney in I, Tonya was unbelievable. Because, first of all, I'm gonna literally say this straight. When I was watching I, Tonya, I don't know who was playing I, Tonya's mother in that movie. I have no idea. And when I was watching it, I'm like, damn, whoever she is, she better get nominated for Best Supporting Actress. She is freaking fantastic. And once the credits roll and I see Allison Janney's name, I'm like, no wonder people are talking about her. Holy damn. Her performance is, oh my god, her performance is superb. It's incredible. If you've watched I, Tonya, there's lots of things to take away, but this one, her performance in this one was fantastic. I literally love her performance in this one. All of the other are great. Laurie Metcalf is fantastic in Lady Bird. I love that movie. Mary J. Blige in Mudbound was great. Octavia Spencer, of course, Shape of Water, and Leslie Manville. But Allison Janney in I, Tonya, it's just on another level. I don't think this is one for her to lose. If she loses this one, I think it's going to be a huge upset, because to me, and I believe based on the other awards that have happened, the Critics Award, the Golden Globes, I believe, SAG Awards also, Allison Janney has been winning this category, so it'll be surprised if Allison Janney didn't win this one. So to me, Allison Janney should and will win this one, because like I said, if you have seen this movie, you definitely can agree with me. Alright, now we have Best Supporting Actor. The nominations are Willem Dafoe in The Florida Project. We have Woody Harrelson in 3 Billboards Outside Ebbing, Missouri. We have Richard Jenkins in The Shape of Water. We have Christopher Plummer in All the Money in the World. And we have Sam Rockwell, again, in 3 Billboards Outside Ebbing, Missouri. Now, all of these nominations are great. I just want to say some snubs. First of all, Patrick Stewart could have been in this one. Armie Hammer in Call Me By Your Name, and Patrick Stewart in Logan. Armie Hammer in Call Me By Your Name could have been in this one. Michael Stuhlbarg, I hope I'm pronouncing his name right. He is not only in Call Me By Your Name, he is in The Post, and he is in Shape of Water. All supporting roles. All 3 fantastic. So I don't know if that's just because he's an all 3 fantastic, they have to cut it away from him or something. But oh god, those 3, I'll talk about them again soon, but those 3 could be nominated in this one. And I sort of have a clear winner here, not only because the previous awards I feel like he's been the clear cut based on, like, again, the Golden Globes, BAFTA, SAG, whatsoever, Critics Award. But I want to emphasize on Willem Dafoe's performance in Florida Project and Florida Project as a whole. Now, this movie, I know a lot of people might not know this movie, and when I was trying to go watch all the movies that is having buzz and everything. Florida Project was on my list, but it is the last one on my mind. And when I did watch it, I was like, okay, that's interesting. I didn't coming out of the movie directly, I didn't like it as much as I think I would. But the more I think about it, the more incredible that movie is. It's just that movie is different, very very different than what I expect, very different than what you will expect in my opinion. But Willem Dafoe's performance in that one particular was he's great in that one. He's definitely one of the stars of that movie, even though he's not starring in it. His supporting role in that one is great. So I'm rooting for him to win this one, because I do. Once I think about this movie, the more I like it, even though I don't like it initially, but I do want Willem Dafoe to win this. I don't know why, it's just something that in my heart saying like Willem Dafoe might win this. But if I'm a betting man, I will choose Sam Rockwell, because people are loving Three Billboards and people are loving Sam Rockwell in this movie, and I do enjoy Sam Rockwell in this movie. I feel like his performance have a lot of layers in it. He have a lot of take in his characters. He plays a cop, if you guys don't know, in Three Billboards. So yeah, Sam Rockwell I feel like will take this, because like I said, his character development in that movie is a lot. There is a lot of layers that you have to play, and it's great to see him in that movie, and great performance. But yeah, based out of those, I really want Willem Dafoe to win, but also Sam Rockwell, I feel like deserves to win because his performance was fantastic, and I think will win because people love Three Billboards. So yeah, Sam Rockwell. But like I said, I'm gonna go back to that the snub, Christopher Plummer and All the Money in the World. That movie is good, and Christopher Plummer is great in it, and also Richard Jenkins, Shape of Water, he's fantastic in it. Woody Harrelson, Three Billboards, he's also great. But I feel like Patrick Stewart, Armie Hammer, and Michael Stuhlbarg, all those three should replace all those three right there. Because Patrick Stewart in Logan is just incredible performance. Armie Hammer in Call Me By Your Name is also incredible. And Michael Stuhlbarg, out of those three performances from Michael Stuhlbarg, I have the most out of him from Call Me By Your Name. So both Armie Hammer and Michael Stuhlbarg from Call Me By Your Name could get nominated here in Patrick Stewart instead of Richard Jenkins, Christopher Plummer, and Woody Harrelson. And I'm not saying that those three performances are horrible, but I just like those other three better. So that is just my opinion. I don't know what you guys think. Tell me in the comment section below if you agree or disagree, or you think I'm just plain stupid. So anyway, moving on. We have Best Actress. We have Sally Hawkins from The Shape of Water. We have Frances McDormand in Three Billboards Outside Ebbing, Missouri. Margot Robbie in I, Tonya. Saoirse Ronan. I think I butchered her name, I'm sorry. Or Saoirse. I think her name is Saoirse Ronan. I feel like it's Saoirse Ronan. Anyway, the last nominee, Meryl Streep in The Post. Okay, I'm gonna go to snub again. Jessica Chastain should have get nomination in my opinion in Molly's Game. I'm just kidding. I haven't seen Molly's Game. It's not out in theaters near me. But based on the trailer, she looks great, and I heard people loving Jessica Chastain, so I'm guessing she's snub. I don't know because I haven't seen Molly's Game. And then this one is super long shot, but I feel like it will be such a great treat if she got nominated. Gal Gadot in Wonder Woman. It's a very long shot, I know, but her performance in that movie, you have to agree with me. She is the star of that movie. And so yeah, but Jessica Chastain, based on trailer alone, she looked great. So yeah, but out of all these five, which I do believe they're all worthy, Meryl Streep in The Post was incredible. Saoirse Ronan in Lady Bird was unbelievable. Margot Robbie in I, Tonya was incredibly fantastic. Frances McDormand and Sally Hawkins, Shape of Water, great. So this one is one of the toughest categories in my opinion. I'm not kidding you, because all of these five movies are one of my. They're all in my top 15 list. A few of them is on my top 10. All of them is my top 15 list of the year. But I really want Margot Robbie to win, because, like I said, I, Tonya, not only I feel like they got snubbed a lot in the whole Academy Award nomination thing, but I really think I, Tonya was a fantastic movie, and I really love that movie. And Margot Robbie carries that movie as a whole. She solely carries that movie. And I'm going to talk about the best actor once again, but there is one actor in particular out of the nomination that carries the movie as a whole. And I feel like Margot Robbie carries I, Tonya, even though there's great supporting cast around her. But Margot Robbie is incredible in that movie. And Sally Hawkins too, being able to deliver so much without talking at all was unbelievable. But I have to give this one, if I'm a betting man once again, I have to give this one to Frances McDormand because she's been stealing it in terms of the awards, all the previous awards aside from Academy Awards. Frances McDormand has been winning a lot, and her performance is truly fantastic once again. Like I said, I like Margot's performance better, but from a technical standpoint, her performance is incredible, Frances McDormand. And like I said, she's the most likely to win in my opinion. But yeah, top 3 contenders in my opinion: Margot Robbie, Frances McDormand, Sally Hawkins. And yeah, this is a great year, especially from all those lists. You can see all those actors are fantastic. And in a year where Meryl Streep is nominated, and she's not even in the top 3 in my opinion for contention of the Best Actress, that is a fantastic year. Alright, now we're moving to Best Actor. Nominees are Timothée Chalamet in Call Me By Your Name, Daniel Day-Lewis in Phantom Thread, Daniel Kaluuya in Get Out, Gary Oldman in Darkest Hour, and Denzel Washington in Roman J. Israel Esquire. Now for this one, sort of obvious choice for me, Gary Oldman in Darkest Hour, because when you're watching that movie, that is, you're literally not watching Gary Oldman as Winston Churchill. You're watching Winston Churchill going through his life during his prime minister era, his first ever being prime minister. You're literally watching Winston Churchill in that movie. You're not watching Gary Oldman. Not only just the makeup prosthetics, but the performance was incredible. One quote that I really love from that movie, that it nails so well. You do not negotiate with the tiger when your head is in its mouth. That is an incredible line to deliver, and the way Gary Oldman delivered that as Winston Churchill in Darkest Hour was incredible. Daniel Kaluuya in Get Out, oh my god, I'm so happy that he got nominated for this one. I'm not kidding you, I'm super happy, because I was afraid he's not gonna get nominated, but I knew his performance was great and he should be nominated. But you at the Academy, you never know, so I'm happy with that. Timothée Chalamet was great. If I have to choose either top 2 contender, I have to give Gary Oldman and Timothée Chalamet in this one. But once again, Gary Oldman was super strong in this one. Denzel Washington, now that surprises me, because I'm going to say some snubs here, and I feel like the snubs deserve more than Denzel Washington. And it is James Franco in Disaster Artist and Hugh Jackman in Wolverine. Either one would have been great in my opinion. If this is all voted by me, I would have choose Hugh Jackman, James Franco, Timothée Chalamet, Gary Oldman, and Daniel Kaluuya to be the 5 nominees. But since I'm not part of the Academy, so I really do think out of those James and Hugh Jackman and Denzel, James Franco should be there. I don't know if this is because of the allegations that have been going on or something. Does it affect the Oscar voting or anything? But James Franco playing Tommy Wiseau in The Disaster Artist, that movie was incredible, and his performance was the one who take it all away. His performance as Tommy Wiseau, not everyone can nail that accent. First of all, I cannot nail it. Oh hi, Mark. Oh hi, Mark. See, I literally, I've been trying, since watching that movie, I've been trying to imitate that accent. I don't know why I can't do it. But his performance in that one was, like I said, I've been saying the word incredible a lot, but it was the opposite of what disaster is. I really love James Franco, and I really wish he could have been nominated for Best Actor. And like I said, maybe it's the allegation that's been going on, or maybe not. Maybe the Academy do love Denzel Washington's performance more. But James Franco was a big snub in my opinion. But either way, I don't think you have a chance against Gary Oldman for Winston Churchill in Darkest Hour. So there you go. And now we're moving on to Best Director. The nominees for this one is P.T. Anderson, Paul Thomas Anderson in The Phantom Thread. We have Guillermo del Toro in The Shape of Water. We have Greta Gerwig in Lady Bird. We have Christopher Nolan in Dunkirk. And we have Jordan Peele in Get Out. Now, when I was watching this live announcement once again, one moment which I pumped my fist in the air was when Big Sick get Best Original Screenplay. Second was Logan get Best Adapted Screenplay. The third one, when I was pumping my hands in the air, was both Jordan Peele. First of all, if I remember correctly, they say Jordan Peele for Get Out, and I'm almost like, yes, Jordan Peele gets nominated. The Academy actually do recognizes his incredible directing. And then right after that, as I was fisting my arms in the air, Greta Gerwig name came out. I'm like, I was so joyous of that moment. I was literally happy because I was afraid they might not get nominated for this one. They might get overlooked. But that's they not overlooked because their directing and their movies are not good, but because they're really great, and that's just something the Academy do. And I'm just super happy when they got this. And once again, this is an incredible list. Paul Thomas Anderson, Guillermo del Toro, Greta Gerwig, Christopher Nolan, Jordan Peele. And if I have to put another one, or I have to replace one with a huge snub, in my opinion, one of the biggest snubs is Martin McDonagh, who directed Three Billboards. And I feel like he should get it over P.T. Anderson. But I really think that he should get it because he's always nominated in the previous awards this year so far, aside from the Academy Awards. So that is something shocking in my opinion, because I'm like, wait, Martin McDonagh's not in this. When I heard the nominations, I'm like, okay, that's interesting. And if I have to replace one, like I said, P.T. Anderson. But if I have to choose one out of this current 5, or even with Martin McDonagh, I would give it to Guillermo del Toro, because his directing in Shape of Water is great. Not just directing of the performance, directing the cinematography, directing the scenes, everything. And if I'm not wrong, Guillermo del Toro also have won all the previous awards coming up to the Academy Awards, so he have a pretty strong chance in winning this one, and I do want him to win this one. I don't know if he has won an Academy Award or not. I don't think so. So I'm really rooting for Guillermo del Toro for this one. And even though, like I said, I was super happy with Jordan Peele and Greta Gerwig winning it, not getting nominated, I'm fine with them not winning it, because Guillermo del Toro, Shape of Water, I feel like they deserve it, and I'm just happy that they got nominated. Thank you so much, Academy, for nominating them. And finally, the one you've been waiting for, the final category, Best Picture. Now, we have 9 Best Picture nominations. I don't know why they don't have 10, because just round it up to 10, right, guys? Because they have 10 slots, if I'm not wrong. But here are the nominees for the Best Picture. Number 1. Well, not ranked. Anyway, here you go. Call Me By Your Name, Darkest Hour, Dunkirk, Get Out, Lady Bird, Phantom Thread, The Post, The Shape of Water, and finally, Three Billboards Outside Ebbing, Missouri. Now, before I break down who I think will win, I want to say snub, I, Tonya should have been in this list. I really do think I, Tonya should have been in this list. I don't think Logan have a chance, even though I love Logan. And even though I love The Big Sick, I don't think they have a chance too, but I really do think I, Tonya have a huge chance. And maybe even Disaster Artist have a chance to be in Best Picture. And Florida Project have a huge chance to be in this one. And the big surprise for me is Darkest Hour. Because out of this list, Darkest Hour and The Post is great, but out of this list, Darkest Hour and The Post is the weakest one in my opinion. But once again, these are all really great movies and they do deserve this. And making this argument, speaking a lot of how great of a year for movies 2017 is. Because I have so much that I could put in this list in my own head, my own opinion. But once again, this is a cumulative opinion of the whole Academy and everything. And let's just break it down. Call Me By Your Name. Incredible movie, very realistic, very moving, very romantic, it's at the end of the movie, you will be thinking a lot and you'll be like, damn, that movie was just so real. Darkest Hour, fantastic performance by Gary Oldman, great historic tale about World War II and about Winston Churchill, so that's fantastic. Dunkirk, once again, World War II, about Dunkirk. And that movie doesn't have a lot of character development, they don't flash out the characters, but that's because, as a technical standpoint, that movie is unbelievable. Just from the war essence and everything, Nolan brings out the best in Dunkirk. Get Out, Jordan Peele's directorial debut. A horror flick drama, incredible performance, incredible story, and all throughout. Great movie. Lady Bird, one of the best movies of the year in my opinion. A great storytelling, very relatable movie, and great performance, great directing. Phantom Thread, a great movie, great performance, a great twist you have to stick around for the twist. It is a great, fantastic movie, and it sparked conversation. The Post, a great movie with great cast, Hanks and Streep, of course, with Spielberg. So fantastic movie. Shape of Water, Guillermo del Toro, Sally Hawkins, Doug Jones, Michael Shannon, Octavia Spencer. All around great cast, beautiful movie, beautiful score. And Three Billboards Outside Ebbing, Missouri. Martin McDonagh directing it, with I forget, Frances McDormand, Sam Rockwell, Woody Harrelson, all throughout great ensemble of cast. Now, once that I break it down, all of them, before I say who my predictions is, I want you to tell me in the comment section below who do you think will win Best Picture. Who you think will win, okay? Not who you want to win, but who you think will win. Alright, now, I'm going to go with who I want to win first, which is Shape of Water, because I do love that movie. And out of all this list, Shape of Water is who I really want to win. It's not, I don't think it's my favorite out of all this list, but I really do want Shape of Water to win this one. And for who I think will win, like I said once again, if I'm a betting man, who I think will win, it will be Three Billboards Outside Ebbing, Missouri, because I've heard a lot of people loving it. The Academy, not only like based on the previous awards, like I said, SAG Awards, Critic Award, Golden Globe, BAFTA, all these other awards, Three Billboards have been winning a lot of them. And there's also a case that you could say the reason Martin McDonagh is not in Best Director is because they want Guillermo del Toro to win, and then Martin McDonagh, and that is why Three Billboards will win Best Picture. They want to split half and half. That's just my theory. I don't know if that's true. But once again, if I have to say which one is the best movie of the year and who will win it, Three Billboards Outside Ebbing, Missouri. Because it is a great, the story is, it has such a great story, compelling story. It have a message, the performance, incredible cinematography, the score is fantastic, and Three Billboards. Yeah, I do love that movie a lot. The Shape of Water, I do love it too. And like I said, if I have to choose, I'll choose Shape of Water. If I have to vote, I'll vote for that. But if I have to bet on who I think will win, Three Billboards. Alright, so that is a recap for everything. And I'll recap it once again. For just the big six, we have Best Supporting Actress, Allison Janney. Best Supporting Actor, Sam Rockwell in Three Billboards. Best Actress, Frances McDormand in Three Billboards. Best Actor, we have Gary Oldman in Darkest Hour. Best Director, Guillermo del Toro in Shape of Water. And Best Picture, Three Billboards Outside Ebbing, Missouri. Now guys, what do you think of my choices and what do you think of the nominations? Do you think a movie got snubbed? Alright, tell me in the comment section below which movie you think got snubbed the most. In my opinion, I, Tonya, Florida Project, The Big Sick, well, The Big Sick, I'm happy with what it is. So those two, I, Tonya and Florida Project, I feel like got snubbed a lot. Because those movies are great. I'm not kidding you. You have to watch, if you haven't watched those two, go watch it. Because outside of this 9 amazing movies, those two is an additional 2 movies that you should watch. Anyway guys, tell me what you think. Who got snubbed? Who do you vote? Who do you think will win? Tell me in the comment section below. If you enjoyed this video and would like to see this channel grow, all you have to do is click the like button below. I really like saying that because it rhymes and it's so fantastic. I feel like I've heard that somewhere. I might have copyrighted that line, but I can't remember who said it. So I'm sorry whoever said that. Anyway, leave a like, subscribe to my channel to see more. This is the Oscars, man. It's fantastic. And I just want to plug something. Schmoedown Awards coming this Friday. Live reaction coming from my channel. So go check it out. Look forward to it. Until next time, Jow out. Bam.